let's do a library haul. This was my first trip to a new library, and here is what I discovered. I got The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I am a huge Leigh Bardugo fan. I love the Grishaverse, the Grisha trilogy, Six of Crows. They are some of my favorite books, but I've actually never read one of her books that is not set in the Grishaverse. So I'm excited to see what kind of story she comes up with outside of that realm. It is a historical fantasy about someone with magic powers, and I'm assuming someone is immortal. I'm not really sure because it's Leigh Bardugo and I just grabbed it. The description is a little bit confusing. A world of seers and alchemists, holy man and hucksters, where the lines between magic, science, and fraud are never certain. I don't know, it sounds cool. I'll let you know what I think. Next, I have Codex Born by Jim C. Hines. This is the second book in the Magic Ex Libris series. Where's the other one? Nice. The first one is Libromancer. These books are about a man who has the ability to pull items out of books. And I really enjoyed the first one. It was very entertaining. It's a funny urban fantasy read. So I'm very excited to see what happens next in the series. Next, I got American Mermaid by Julia Langbine. This is a contemporary novel. I think it's a drama comedy about an author who wrote a book and it's getting turned into a movie. When a major studio offers her big money to turn the book into a Marvel-style action flick, she quits the job she loves and moves to Los Angeles for the promise of financial security, but as the studio pressures her to change her main character from a fierce, androgynous eco-warrior to a teen object in a why can't I read the word? In a clamshell bra, strange things start to happen. Threats appear as a screenplay. Siren calls lure Penelope's co-writers into danger. Is Penelope losing her mind, or has her mermaid come to life enacting revenge for Hollywood's violations? American Mermaid follows a young woman braving the casual slights and cruel calculations of a ruthless industry town where she discovers a beating heart in her own fiction, a mermaid who will fight to move between worlds without giving up her voice. There should have been a comma there, but there's not. Okay. It should have been and a mermaid who will fight to move between worlds without giving up her voice. That sentence is incorrect. Anyway, don't mind me. A hilarious story about deep things. Deep things? American Mermaid asks how far we'll go to protect the parts of ourselves that are not for sale. But yeah, I just randomly saw this on the shelf and it said mermaid and it was pink. So I picked it up and it sounds interesting. I really like things like about the movie industry. So again, I will let you know how this is and I'm very excited to read it. I have one more. If you're a fan of manga, you might be interested. If not, you don't have to finish the video. But this is called Magus of the Library by Mitsu Izumi, and it is about... In the small village of Amon lives a poor boy named Theo. Theo adores books, but because of his pointed ears and impoverished life, he isn't allowed to use the village library. As he endures the prejudice and hatred of the village, he dreams of going where such things don't exist. Aftzak's city of books. But one day, Theo changes to meet Kafna, a librarian who works for the great library of Aftzak, and changes his life forever. The artwork looks cute. And yeah, it looked like they had the entire series there, so I was like, hey, let's give it a shot. So those are the books I got from the library. And if you're on YouTube and you're wondering why this video is vertical but published on the regular videos, it is because I also filmed this for TikTok and I don't want to set up two separate cameras. So hopefully it wasn't too annoying to watch this vertically. So that's what I got from the library. And let me know in the comments below what was the last book you got out of the library or the last book that you bought. Bye.